Welcome to this Brainfluence Brief. I'm Roger Dooley. Today, let's talk about a couple of decision-making traps that can lead to disastrous business moves. HiPPO decisions and groupthink. You know those head-scratching moments when a company does something so boneheaded, you wonder, what were they thinking? Like Netflix's 2011 gaffe when they tried to split into separate DVD and streaming companies. Customers revolted, and the plan was scrapped within a month. How did such an obviously bad idea get so far? Turns out it was a classic HiPPO decision, the highest paid person's opinion. Netflix CEO Reed Hastings was all in on the split, and even though his leadership had some doubts, nobody felt comfortable pushing back. That's the danger of HiPPO decisions. They're often driven by gut instinct rather than data or evidence. Unless the boss is a once-in-a-lifetime visionary like Steve Jobs or Jeff Bezos, that's a risky approach. Then, there's the related problem of groupthink, when the desire for consensus overrides critical thinking. The textbook case is the Bay of Pigs invasion fiasco. President John F. Kennedy's advisors had serious doubts about the plan, but nobody wanted to be the lone dissenting voice. We all know how that ended. So how can you avoid these pitfalls? For starters, leaders need to actively encourage dissent. Slow down the decision process, examine alternatives, and make it safe for people to speak up, even if it means challenging the boss. But let's be real, that's easier said than done. People worry about being the spoilsport who disagrees with the boss or the group. That's where AI can help. Imagine giving AI a seat at the decision-making table. It has no qualms about pointing out potential problems or suggesting alternatives that humans might be hesitant to voice. Feed the AI detailed info about the situation and ask things like, how will customers react? What could go wrong? What should we do to make it a more positive experience? The more context you provide, the better the insights you'll get. In a previous video titled, AI Might Be Smarter Than Your CMO, I described how one AI, Claude 3, correctly predicted customer reactions to a decision by a major cruise line and crafted a far more empathetic communication than the one actually used. Now, I'm not suggesting that an AI's advice will instantly convince a stubborn HiPPO to change course, but it can surface concerns that others in the room are privately thinking. Suddenly, speaking up doesn't feel quite so risky. Of course, this only works if people feel empowered to actually voice those AI-inspired ideas. Leaders need to make it crystal clear that dissent and debate are welcome. Used strategically, AI can be a powerful tool for stress testing decisions, poking holes in flawed logic, and emboldening humans to constructively challenge the status quo. And that's how you avoid the next Netflix splitting into two blunder. I've linked to the video and article content I mentioned in the notes below. Thanks for tuning in.